Yo, what's going on everybody on YouTube? It's your boy STARBOYDEZ and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I will be showing you guys how to make brand new jeans look old, rugged, and vintage. So if you guys are anything like me and you've been trying a few different thrift stores over the past few months and you haven't been able to find the right pair of jeans, if it's either the wrong color, doesn't have the right distressing, or it doesn't have the right amount of paint splatter, in today's video, I will be teaching you guys how to do all that for just under 50 bucks. So if that actually interests you guys, make sure to hit that like button and let's get into it.
All right, run it.
So the first thing that you actually need to go ahead and make the perfect vintage jeans is the jeans. Of course, you gotta have the right color and the color jeans that you want and have the perfect fit that you want. So I recommend you guys going to H&M, picking up these regular fit jeans right here. These, yes, I know these came from H&M, but H&M actually has some decent items out of all of their stuff, and this is definitely one of them. This right here actually feel like it's gonna last a little bit longer than a week if you ask me. So if you guys are actually looking to pick up any pair of jeans and you want something like more of that vintage style, definitely check out your nearest H&M, pick up the regular fit. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. So pretty much when it comes to making vintage jeans, all you really need is just a pair of scissors, razor, and just the tweezers to go ahead and pull out the hem so you actually have that raw hem look. And when it comes to making these vintage jeans perfect, what I advise you guys to do is definitely try the pants on ahead of time. Make sure you mark off the places where you want to go ahead and put the designs as far as distressing, paint splatter, or patch, because this right here is going to be crucial when it comes to actually ripping the pants up. My opinion, I feel like this right here might actually be the most important so you don't mess up the pants. So for me, I already know what I want to do. I kind of just want to have a vintage Levi feeling with just a little bit of a spice. So I'm going to go ahead and make it look similar to something like this. So pretty much I want to put distressing on the belt loop, on the back pocket, maybe even put like a little small hole. And when it comes to the front, just distress the pockets, a little bit on the ankle, and actually make a slit at the bottom so the pants actually fit over the shoe nicely, because I feel like that's a better look than just having it tapered. So that's enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get behind the desk. I'm going to show you guys the things that you actually need and where to place things. Let's go. So right now we have the camera set up. Hopefully everything is good. I have two different angles. I have one that's actually close up and one that's pretty, I would say probably about 3 feet away from me. So hopefully everything is actually good. But pretty much I want to go ahead and just show you guys up close so you guys know exactly what I'm doing and where I'm actually placing things. So like I said earlier, you want to make sure that you actually mask off the places where you want to go ahead and actually have the distressing at. So for me, I already know what I want to do. I have pants similar that I already made that I kind of want to mimic. So I'm just going to go off of that. And I'm actually going to go and add a little bit of different stuff. I actually want to add like a bandana to the back pocket. So let's go and get straight into it. So pretty much I want to go ahead and start off with the pocket. I want to distress the pocket to make it look like, you know, like it's from like the 1990s. You know, eventually you keep putting your hand in your pockets, you can go ahead and actually distress. So you want to go ahead and take the edge of your scissors and actually take the edge of the jean and just cut. And as you guys should be seeing in this close-up, just cut it a little bit. You don't want to cut too much. And then after that, you want to take the razor and just go across that to give it like that raw hem look. As you guys can probably see right here, it should be coming up very nice and exactly the way I wanted to be honest. Pretty much going to do it for the rest of the pocket, so I'm not going to go ahead and bore you guys with just me cutting it. So I'm going to go and speed this up a little bit and catch you guys when I get to the other part, which is distressing the knee/thigh area. So a key tip that I actually forgot to go ahead and tell you guys, what you should do is have a tweezer ready. And as soon as you start to see the white hem or whatnot, or whatever type of hem it is, maybe green or whatever the color pants are, you pretty much want to go and pull from the root, not too hard, but not too soft, just a little bit so you can go and get a decent length out. And then once you pull it out, you just want to go across it with the razor, just like a little back and forth motion, just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to cut deep into the pant and actually lose your pocket. So I actually finished the pocket. I'm just going to go over it a little bit more with the razor to go ahead and make sure looks like a little bit more rugged and, you know, raw. It's not looking so clean and so, you know, brand new. So right here, this is where the fun begins. You actually want to go ahead and mark off your areas like I said, and once you actually have the areas marked off, you already know what you want to do, so you can pretty much just do anything you want here. But don't do it so hard when you're actually going to go ahead and try to make the distressing. I like to go ahead and do it in 3 different lines. So I have to go 1, 2, 3. And then it depends on how big you want the distressing. Me, I don't want it so big. I actually went over too much. But pretty much you just want to go ahead and keep it in that same area where you actually have the tape. Just do it in 3 marks. Then once you have the 3 marks, just keep going until you actually see a little bit of that jean starting to slide off. So pretty much you just want to go like this. And then you're going to start to see the distressing come out. It's going to go ahead and look a lot cleaner after you just keep going. And when it comes to the distressing jean, it's best to do it on like a hard surface, such as like a table or a book, because it's gonna go and give you more leverage when it comes to, you know, making the hole for the pants. And then after you actually have the hole that you want, you pretty much want to take the tweezers, pull out the little raw edges, just a little bit, not too much. So now that we actually have the distressing in the knee area, so far we actually have, I would say, quarter of the pants already done. We have the pocket. I still have to do obviously the other side, but for the left side of the pants, I already have the pocket, the knee area, and now I'm gonna move on to the ankle / shin area. Pretty much right here, I like to go ahead and give it just a little bit of distressing. I didn't really mark it out because I just want it anywhere. Me, I'm not really going for a specific look. I'm just going, you know, freestyling it basically. So I just, you know, I'm just gonna start anywhere. So pretty much I like to start, I would say, towards the middle, because that's where the pants is gonna sit over the shoe, which you're gonna go ahead and give it a cleaner look. So I'm gonna go and start right here. Like I always say, you wanna go ahead and do three cuts, 4, as much as you want. Once you have the cuts that you want, you just wanna go up and down. And you just wanna go ahead and do this. And as you guys can probably see, it already starts to go ahead and make that hole that you actually want. So you just want to go ahead and keep doing that until you get the hole that you want. I don't know if you want a bigger hole or a smaller hole, so it's up on you. That's the good thing about making your own pants, because you can go ahead and choose what size you want everything to be, where you want all of the distressing, where you want the paint splatter and all of that. So that's why I like to go ahead and make my own pants as opposed to buying pants. Okay guys, so this right here is my favorite step. I like to go ahead and do a slit when it comes to the ankle on the hem right here. I feel like this right here gives a good look, especially when you're trying to wear these with Jordan 1s or Jordan 4s. It's gonna go ahead and sit on top of the shoe perfectly. I have to do on the, I say, the outer side, so you know you actually see the hem instead of doing it inside. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here, and I like to go up to, I would say, about 2 inches, maybe even a little less, depending on, you know, how big you want to go ahead and have it slit, how much of the pants you want to go ahead and cover up the shoe. Go ahead and actually get it on exactly the line, you know, so it doesn't look a little weird. So pretty much we're gonna go right on the line. You got to go ahead and actually use a little bit of force with this. So we're gonna go, I would say, about this much, is just to start it off. You don't know exactly how it's gonna look, so you just want to go ahead and start off slow before you go ahead and go all the way up the pants. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go ahead and have this big slit and then the pants just end up ruined. And you might even want to go ahead and cut a little bit more, so you actually have a little bit more wiggle room, to be honest. And then from right here, I just like to go ahead and cut across, as you guys may see, that gold hem right there. So after we have the slits, you want to go ahead and use the razor, take out some of that hem on both the inside and outside. And actually, after you have all of that, for me, I had to go ahead and actually get inside of the little sole right here. So I had to cut that open just a little bit, so it actually gives a different feeling, like a raw feeling. And then once you actually cut inside, go ahead and peel it back just a little bit. Take the razor, get some of that hem out, give it like that raw edge look and that raw edge feeling. So as you guys can see right here, a lot more hem has actually came out, and now it's starting to look like a pair of pants, you know, from the 2000s, you know, especially if you get a vintage pair of Levi's. Something like this can happen, especially if you put these over boots and shoes like that. So over time, it's actually gonna go ahead and split eventually. So, you know, it's starting to go ahead and look the way I want it to be. So we're gonna go ahead and do for the other side now. Guys can see, I still have the tag on here from H&M. You know, I can't really take these back now, so I'm gonna just rip it off. That's the ASMR for you guys. Pretty much right here, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and distress on the belt loop. So it's gonna go ahead and be pretty easy and simple. So pretty much all you wanna do is just go ahead and pinch a little belt loop, take the edge of the belt loop, and try to get the edge of the scissor and basically just trim off a little bit of the sides know, just a little bit. And then now that you actually have it exposed, you just want to take the razor and pretty much just go back and forth, obviously just to get some of the hem out. Once you actually have some of the hem out, you pretty much want to take the tweezers and pull some of the hem out. Not too much, you don't want it to be OD. And then now that you actually have a little bit, you have an exposed belt loop right there. So for me, I pretty much like to just go ahead and cut the edge of the pocket, you know, just go ahead and basically do the same thing that we did for the belt loop to the back pocket, just on the top. You know, just go ahead and expose some of the hem just a little bit. And then when it comes to like the bottom area around right here, I like to go ahead and put like a little small distress hole. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this bandana in the right back pocket, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and, you know, glue it so it actually stays on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and replace this pocket right here, basically with this bandana. I feel like that's gonna be pretty cool and pretty different. I don't think I really ever seen anybody do that. And then for this side, I'm basically just gonna go ahead and stress it a little bit, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and put, I might even actually write on this, maybe something like STARBOYDEZ or something, you know, something that comes into mind. But as you guys can see, I actually have just a little bit of a flap right here. I actually did this on purpose. It's not like I just cut it weird, to be honest. Let me stop the cat. I did cut this weird. But it actually gives me a lot more safety when it comes to actually doing it. So what I mean by that is I could literally just tuck this in, but glue it, of course. Glue it, and then pretty much I have a sturdy piece that's actually gonna go ahead and stand, and I could just go ahead and glue the sides like this. I feel like this right here would be fire. It looks a little weird right now, but after it's actually stuck and actually there, it's gonna actually look a lot better, to be honest. Hey guys, so when actually gluing this, after you actually set the pants up and they actually put the glue on, this is when you want to go ahead and put something heavy on top of it, so it actually, you know, stays down and stays compressed. This is enough on the back. I don't really think I need to go too crazy when it comes to distressing. I just decided to put like a little hole right here on the back calf area. I say this is probably this is the left side, and then on this side I'm gonna just have the bandana right here. I feel like that's enough on that side. Is when we actually get to the final part of the pants, you can go as crazy as you want. Like I said, this is always your pants. You can go ahead and do whatever you want. I'm not telling you exactly how you should do it. I'm just going ahead and give you guys a little bit of a different way to, you know, make pants, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just regular distressing or whatnot. And some of you guys might not even know how to distress, so this is actually going to be helping you guys. So this is where you actually have the paint splatter. So pretty much you can either write or you could just flick the paintbrush. Unfortunately, I don't have gloves. I recommend having gloves when you do this, because this is going to be the most annoying part, getting the paint on your fingers. So pretty much for this, I'm not gonna, you can go ahead and, you know, flick the paint, but I honestly think I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit on my finger and just tap certain places. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really want it all over the place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just tap, you know, certain place with the paintbrush. Okay guys, so now that we actually have the front of the pants, the back actually dry, so we're just gonna go ahead and put it in certain spaces that you want. For me, like I said, I just went like towards the ankle area where the shoe actually goes. We're just gonna go ahead and keep pressing down a little bit. You know, we're gonna go ahead and do that for both sides. And now we are actually finished with these vintage looking jeans. So here's how they came out. Pretty much in the front, I basically went with like minimal distressing, did distressing on the kneecap. Then when it comes down to the bottom around the ankle area where you're actually gonna go ahead and put your pants over the shoes, paint splatter. And then right here, I just decided to go and distress the hem, give it like a little slit so it actually sits over the shoe a lot nicer. I basically just went with like a little bit of distressing, smaller distress marks in different areas, like closer to the shin, down to the ankle, I put like a little hole. Moving on to the other ankle, I did the exact same thing, paint splatter at the bottom where you're gonna put your pants over the shoes, and then I did a little slit and actually took out some of the hem in the slit. What I'm actually most excited for is the back. I feel like the back is actually different from what I usually do, because I'm not really big into paint splatter, so this is something different for me. But pretty much I just kind of went a little crazy with it, put like a little bandana for the pocket right there, and then I basically just put paint splatters going all over the pants when it comes to the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, and I did like a little bit of distressing in the pocket right here too, and right here I gave it like a little bit of distressing. I know that right there probably wasn't a good view of the pants. I'm actually going to go ahead and give you guys one outfit and close-up B-roll of the pants. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was actually a pretty fun video to make. It was a lot of bloopers, Not gonna lie, I could literally make like a whole video just bloopers that happened just in the video. The camera kept falling. I glued my fingers together. It was crazy. I ain't know if I was gonna finish the video. This video took a little while. So I'm kind of out of breath because I had to go and get things situated. Hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. I can't keep preaching this to you guys. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get people mama in this video to start saying subscribe at the end of these videos so you guys understand that I am not joking. We are on the grind to 1,000 subs. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's crazy because I'm only like 515 away, which is actually crazy to me because I never thought that I even had 500. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys that actually hit that subscribe button before. So hopefully we can just keep growing from here and you guys can actually see me a lot more. We can go ahead and post even better content. So with that being said, I'm STARBOYDEZ. Thank you for watching another of my videos. Peace.